Summer is coming to a close, and with that, we are going to be getting into the colder months. Typically what happens in the colder months is you're going to be sitting down a lot more. You're not up and active, getting around. So summer is coming to a close. With that, we are likely going to be starting to sit down a lot more, not being as active outside. So we are going to be focusing on hips today for today's mobility session. The movements that I got for you today are going to be the hip flexor stretch, the seated piriformis, the 90-90, and finally a dog pee with extension. All right, so we're going to hop right into it. Also, one last thing I almost forgot to mention, today is the first Wednesday of the month. What is that? It is a free t-shirt giveaway. All right, so like, share, and comment on this video, and then you have entered to win a free t-shirt just like this one. All right, let's get into the movements. So the first one that I got is going to be the hip flexor stretch. What I like to do here, get into a half kneeling position, and if you need to, throw a pad under that knee that's on the ground, so that way you don't have as much like hard surfaces touching your knee. I'm on a padded surface, this feels okay. And then you can have a bench to your side. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean as far forward as I possibly can, and then I'm going to pull my chest back and up, okay? So get into position. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. So get into position. Oh, come on. There we go. Lean forward, pull your chest back, and 30 seconds is on the clock. Now what I'm trying to do here is get a nice big stretch coming from the front of your thigh, kind of right where your hip meets, okay? All we're doing is just reaching deep into this. Nice deep breaths as you're going along. This muscle commonly gets tight from sitting down way too much. So we are trying to be proactive with this mobility session. All right. And come on up. And we're going to switch sides. Same exact thing. Okay. Nice tall posture. You're going to lean forward as far as you can. Pull that chest back and try to be as upright as you possibly can. Another 30 seconds. Like I said, this muscle, it's called your hip flexor, your iliopsoas. It's two separate muscles. Typically are pretty tight from sitting down way too much. So we're going to try to stretch these bad boys out before we go into the next couple of movements. Just a few more. And I'm shaking. I don't know about you guys. And slowly come on up. All right. So if you would like to do that one again, I recommend pausing and then try it again for yourself, another 30 seconds. If you want to keep on going, just keep following this movement. All right, the next one is this seated piriformis. What you're going to do, you're going to cross one leg up and over. I like to put my ankle on top of my knee, or off to the side rather, and then I'm trying to pull my knee to my opposite shoulder. Okay, so get into position, you're sitting down, ankle on top of your knee, and we're going to pull that knee across your body. If you can, wrap your arm around and pull it up nice and tight. Okay, holding for 30 seconds, you're gonna get a big stretch coming across your side of the glute. Okay, again, nice big stretch and just holding it. As we do this, really focus on your deep breathing. This is really tight. This kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Keep on going, just a few more seconds. And time. We're gonna slowly get out of that and come on up to the other side. Same thing. Ankle on top of the knee. Take that knee, pull it across your body. If you can, try to wrap that arm around and hold for 30. Now this one that we are doing right now, the seated piriformis, as the name implies, we are stretching the piriformis muscle. This one is so common amongst my clients, or it leads to lower back pain, numbness, tingling going down the leg, a lot of sciatica-like experiences. Now, I'm not a doctor and I can't diagnose sciatica, but I do know piriformis syndrome often presents with sciatica-like symptoms. So try this out when you're getting that pain. Slowly come on down. Again, we are just going to move on to the next movement. All right? So if you want to do that again, by all means, take some time, pause the video, and do another 30 seconds on both sides. I'm moving this out of the way, and we're going to hop into the 90-90. Now, With this one, we are going to try to lift our back leg. So we spent some time stretching, now we want some time activating. All right, so front leg, you're going to pull it in to see a 90 at that front leg, and you're gonna pull this back leg to the side so you see a 90 on that back leg. Now, if your leg is too close in and you don't see a 90, you're not doing it right. The name is 90-90, okay? So use your hand, prop yourself up nice and tall, square up my shoulders with my shin. I don't want to be angled to either direction. I'm going to lean forward. From here, I'm going to lift my back foot, okay? Now, if you cannot lift that back foot, I want you to think you're driving that back knee into the ground as hard as you possibly can, okay? So get into position, the 90-90. You're going to square your shoulders up, prop yourself up as tall as you can, lean forward. You're not leaning or you're not rounding that back. You're leaning forward. Lift that back leg. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Again, forward. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Down. If you're getting a cramp at that glute, drop down to that elbow. Okay? Forward. Lift. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Forward. Lift. 3, 2, 1. 1 more. Forward. Lift. 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to switch sides. Okay. Again, 90 on that front, 90 on that back. If that leg is too close in, adjust it. Use your arm, prop yourself up nice and tall. Lean forward. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Back. And forward. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Forward. Lift. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Forward. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Last one right here. Forward. Lift. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. The last movement that I have for you is called a dog pee with extension. Okay, sorry about that. I had some technical difficulties. So what I was trying to say is the next movement that we are going to be doing is the dog pee with extension. You might have been told that's a fire hydrant. I'll be honest, the dog pee with extension just gives you a better frame of reference, if you will. So this is what we're going to do. Hands and knees. You're going to slide your knee out to the side, and that's all you're going to do. Now, one thing I want to mention is I'm not just sliding out. I'm not lifting as I slide out. I'm keeping my back as flat as I can. Drive that knee out to the side. My back stays nice and flat, and then I bring it right back in. Okay? That is all we are going to do. So we're going to do 5 on one side and then 5 on the other. All right? So hands and knees. You're going to drive that knee out to the side. You're trying to lift that knee as high off the ground. Try not to twist your lower back. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Again, up. 3, 2, 1. Down. Up. 3, 2, 1. Down. 2 more. Up. 3, 2, 1. 1 more. Up. 3, 2, 1. And now we are going to switch sides. Okay, same thing. Hands and knees. Drive that knee out to the side. Don't twist that lower back. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Up. 3, 2, 1. 1 more. Up. 3, 2, and 1. And there we go. That is your hip mobility. So, like I said at the very beginning, this is a free t-shirt giveaway video. Like, share, and comment this video, and then you have entered to win, and I will let you guys know who the winner is next week. All right? Until then, I will see you guys next time.